It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Badco, and it's a can of their 0618 Off Tempo Double IPA 2, coming in at 7.4% ABV in a 440 milliliter can. There's a look at the can wrap. Let's get the beer out into a glass, see what we get. A little bit of smoke on the can opening, beer in the glass then. Oh, look at that. Amber coloured double IPA. This could be old school, American old school double IPA here. Just by looking at the colour. We've got a 2-finger white head. Good levels of carbonation, slightly hazy amber coloured beer. If the head dissipated a bit more, I'll have a sip of the beer. I'll be able to get the rest of the can in. I reckon it's going to be a hazy beer just by, well, it's slightly hazy now, definitely unfiltered. Should get a bit more haze, but let's get the aroma first. 7.4% ABV. Beer available in Morrison's supermarkets. Yeah, I'm going to say definitely American, old school American style double IPA, West Coast style double IPA. A little bit of sweetness in there. Orange, kind of grapefruit. Peels, grapefruit peel, orange peel. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Oh yeah, really delicious beer. Delicious beer. Stone the Crows. Stone the Crows, what a lovely beer. It's really up front, it's really in your face. A little bit of sweetness to begin with. Lots of grapefruit, orange peel, fleshy blood orange, and then a nice bitterness now coming through on the back end. Carbonation pushes the beer on the inside of the mouth, releases more of that flavour. Nice sticky mouthfeel. The sticky mouthfeel comes from the hops in the beer. If you've ever been to a brewery, if you've ever done some home brewing, if you've ever picked up hop flowers, scrunched them up in your hand, they're quite sticky. It's all the resins, all the oils that are in the hops. When you put them in a beer, of course, if you put enough of them in the beer, there's going to be a stickiness there. You can feel it on your lips, you can feel it on the inside of the mouth. It's the reason, it's why we know the amount of hops in the beer. By flavour, orange peel, fleshy blood orange, bitterness, and of course that stickiness on the mouth. Really nice. Really nice beer. Right, let's see if it's hazy. Oh, look at that. It's more than hazy. It's a can conditioned beer. Look at that. Look at all that yeast in the bottom of the glass. Don't be alarmed. If you bought this beer in Morrison's and you see all the bits and pieces in the bottom of the glass, don't be alarmed. It's the second fermentation process. It's the natural way for the brewer to carbonate the beer. It's been done for thousands of years. If you might have heard the phrase cask conditioning. It's where the brewer, they fill the cask up, or in this case, fill the can up with beer. And a little bit of yeast makes its way into each can or each cask. And then the yeast then eats up any kind of residual sugars left in the beer. And then it turns it, and then it carbonates it. Beautiful. Without forced carbonation, without go into the Coca-Cola plant and you see that forced carbonation going on where it's sparkling and it's fizzing, and have a look at that. It's just a nice amount of carbonation. And of course, I'll say it again, don't be alarmed. The little bits and pieces in the bottom of your glass is full of vitamin B. Full of vitamin B. It's a lovely beer. A really good example of a double IPA. Especially from a supermarket. I mean, I love the fact that Tesco's and Morrison's, they're all getting into these 440 cans of beer for £3, and they're producing some really good stuff. They really are. 7.4% ABV double IPA available in Morrison's. Is there anything to read? They're a brewing and distilling company based in North Hill Road, North Yorkshire. Vegetarian and vegan friendly, so they don't use isinglass. They don't use fish eyes to clear the haze in the beer. Well, because it's still hazy for one, and the other thing, if you wanted to use something a little bit more nice, would be seaweed. Seaweed clears the beer, and of course then it becomes vegan, doesn't it? The hops are Summit, Columbus and Centennial. The malts are Maris Otter, Carotene, Light Crystal and Dextrose. I'm a big fan of Badco. I've never had a bad beer from them. Never had a bad beer. They've always been decent. Whenever I see their beer in the supermarket, generally pick it up, go for it. There's another one I want to go for. There's one in a white can with pink. This white and pink can in Morrison's. I'll pick that one up next to review. But I'm ready to rate it. Solid brewery, solid beer, available down the road in your local Morrison's. That's if you live in the UK. If you live in America, and it's a bit more further than down the road. Let's rate it. I like that. I really like that. It's not too punishing. It's not too kind of whacking in your face, kind of old school American West Coast double IPA. It's not like a 90 IBU beer. It's not going to scare off the public. It's a beer very much to get people involved in beer, get them interested in beer. It's tasty, it's strong. Yeah, it's good stuff. I like that enough to give it an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers.